the world is witnessing a breathtaking military standoff. 20,000 U.S. troops, the core force of CENTCOM, have simultaneously closed in on Iran's borders and territorial waters. However, instead of a seamless deployment, the U.S. military was genuinely shocked by Tehran's calculated preparations. Moving far beyond mere threats, Iran has established a ring of fire along its coastline. Thousands of Noor and Gadir cruise missile launchers have been sophisticatedly camouflaged inside civilian shipping containers. Even more staggering, U.S. intelligence units discovered that Iran has deployed new electronic warfare clusters. These systems are capable of jamming GPS signals across vast areas, aiming to neutralize the West's sophisticated precision weaponry. This high level of defiance from Iran did not force the U.S. to back down. On the contrary, it triggered a total response plan. The U.S. understands that to shatter this defensive shield, they cannot rely on numbers alone. They must utilize a multi-domain firepower system with absolute, overwhelming force. And that is precisely when the steel fist of the Navy and Marine Corps officially enters the fray. To confront an Iran in a state of red alert, 20,000 U.S. troops are not simply marching, they are operating a massive war machine with split-second precision. This preparation is divided into two coordinated combat fronts. In the Gulf, carrier strike groups led by the supercarrier USS Gerald R are executing emergency preparation protocols. On the flight deck, aviation engineers work through the night to mount AGM-158J ASSM air-to-surface missiles onto F-35 Sea fighters. This is a stealth missile capable of destroying Iran's fortified underground bunkers from a safe distance. EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft are also being loaded with jamming equipment, ready to burn out enemy early warning radar stations the moment the attack order is issued. On Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, radar officers are glued to their screens, establishing protective circles around the 20,000 troops. They are loading SM-3 and SM-6 interceptor missiles, forming a shield against Iranian ballistic missile strikes targeting the amphibious landing ships. Beneath the surface, Virginia. Class attack submarines have secretly approached the coast, deploying unmanned underwater robots to scan for sea mines that Iran has covertly laid in the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, forces tasked with monitoring the border and coastline are deploying rigorous field preparations. The U.S. Marine Corps, USMC units are conducting final checks on their ACV amphibious combat vehicles. Their mission is to establish coastal landing bridgeheads in the shortest possible time. They are not only carrying rifles, but also deploying NMESIS unmanned coastal missile systems, a killer weapon designed to directly confront Iran's fast attack craft should they dare to approach the U.S. fleet. Deep inland, Army units are establishing HIMARS rocket artillery positions. Each launcher is connected to military satellites to preload the coordinates of enemy ammunition depots and command centers. Should Iran show even the slightest movement, whether a test launch or the shifting of armored brigades, the intelligent fire control system will automatically trigger instant response mode. In less than 60 seconds, a rain of precision missiles will pour down, obliterating targets before the adversary even realizes they have been locked in the crosshairs. This serves as a steel-clad warning that all of Iran's vigilance remains under the absolute surveillance of American firepower. Combat engineering units are rushing to construct field hospitals and forward ammunition depots. Every soldier is issued gas filters and chemical weapon defense equipment, a meticulous preparation due to concerns that Iran might utilize unconventional warfare to launch a counterattack. As Iran's preparations reach a peak with dense missile systems and a powerful electronic warfare network, the U.S. military remains unfazed. They have immediately activated the campaign codenamed Iron Belt. The objective of this operation is to use technological advantages to peel away each layer of enemy defense, rendering Iran's vigilance useless. Despite Iran's terrain advantage and high alertness, through professional preparation protocols, the U.S. is proving they do not rely on numbers alone. Every soldier among the 20,000 troops is a vital link in a digital warfare network, where firepower from submarines, stealth aircraft, and infantry is unified into one. A total, overwhelming formation is waiting to neutralize every surprise from the opposition. The first step in this operation is not firing a single shot, but blinding the opponent. Recognizing that Iran is using GPS jamming systems to neutralize smart weaponry, the U.S. has deployed EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft. These silent assassins emit powerful electromagnetic pulses that not only suppress S-300 radar stations, but also paralyze the communication networks between command centers and Iran's coastal cruise missile launchers. When the enemy system is frozen, American soldiers can begin their advance without the fear of early detection by electronic sensors. On another front, the U.S. counters the surprise of Iran's camouflaged missile launchers with a multi-point vision tactic. Micro-reconnaissance drones, UAVs, are launched from amphibious ships, weaving into every cave and inspecting suspicious trucks along the coastline. As soon as a target is identified, Marine Corps forces from amphibious assault ships, LHA, execute lightning-fast insertions using CH-53K King Stallion helicopters. They do not aim for long-term occupation, but instead execute a hit-and-run strategy, destroying Iran's anti-ship missile launchers and withdrawing immediately under the heavy cover of naval gunfire from offshore destroyers. This shreds Iran's coastal defense system and strips them of the ability to concentrate firepower on the U.S. fleet. Inland, to counter the approach of Iranian armored divisions, the 20,000 U.S. troops have deployed a multi-layered firepower network. Army units are establishing lethal buffer zones, utilizing the HIMARS rocket artillery system. Instead of waiting for an enemy attack, the U.S. now utilizes real-time satellite intelligence to execute preemptive counterstrikes against Iranian supply lines and fuel depots. This strategy not only halts the enemy's momentum, but also ensures the 20,000-strong force maintains the initiative, even while positioned on a highly dangerous border. The key factor in neutralizing surprise is the capability of automated command. Every step taken by soldiers on the ground is synchronized with firepower from aircraft carriers and Tomahawk cruise missiles. If a Marine squad encounters a fortified bunker, a laser-guided bomb from an F-35C will arrive just minutes after the request. The standoff at the Iranian border is not just a test of courage, but a testament to the evolution of modern warfare. Although Iran has demonstrated high alertness and calculated preparations with camouflaged missile systems and dense electronic warfare networks, reality has proven technology and multi-domain synergy are the keys to neutralizing every surprise. With 20,000 soldiers protected by the Navy's electronic umbrella and the Marine Corps' precision firepower, the U.S. has established a safe buffer zone that no enemy defense system can easily penetrate. The U.S. has shown not only its superior military hardware, like the F-35C, Tomahawk, or HIMARS, but also a massive logistics system capable of sustaining a long-term conflict right at the adversary's doorstep. This is why Iran's defenses, no matter how fortified, become reactive against these multi-directional strikes. Operation Iron Belt has sent a steel-clad message. An opponent's preparations may create initial difficulties, but command flexibility and multi-domain response capability are the decisive factors. The military chessboard in the Middle East continues with extremely unpredictable developments. Will Iran have any other trump cards to counter the pressure from Washington? Or will the 20,000 U.S. troops continue to expand their influence in the region? Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you evaluate the strength of the U.S. Marine Corps in this operation? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our in-depth analysis of the world's most intense military scenarios. Thank you for joining New Era. We will continue to update you on the latest strategic developments shaping our world.